Hello guys, welcome to Sudo Terminal. In today's video we are going to learn about how to create a simple PHP based messaging app. So as you can see on the screen, the app will look like this. We will have to click on the visitors list and the app will show us the message records which are in the database. So the first thing we are going to do is create our database, which is of name message, and now we will have some SQL codes to create our table. And here's the code. You can see we are going to create a table messages which will have 5 column. So now our database is ready, and the next thing we are going to do is the backend coding. So the first thing we are going to do is to create an page index.php inside our folder message, and inside the folder message we are going to create a folder named php, which will contain some php backend files which are going to interact with the database. So now we will come to the index.php page, and here we are going to paste some basic HTML codes which will create the body of HTML. And we are using here some basic bootstrap links so that we will have something good to see. So now the first thing we are going to do is include a file inside the PHP folder dbcon.php, which will include the connection of from the database, and we will then start a session. First thing we are going to do here is create a file dbcon.php. So now here we have inside this folder PHP. So now as the code of dbcon.php, it is going to create a connection to the database. So now inside the container fluid we are going to create a row, and then we are going to paste some code which will have a form which will ask for name and email. So we are going to put our credentials here, and then we are going to click OK or the submit button, and it will redirect us to checklogin.php, which is not created yet, so we are going to create it now. The page will contain this type of coding so that it will get the name and the email from the user, and it will check whether they are in the database or not. So here what we are doing is a simple login check so that there will be no trespassing in the application. So if the query will run and we will have the data or the correct data, then it will start a session and it will put the data in the session, which will be name and email. And after that it will relocate us to the index.php page. So now we will go to the index.php page. So now when we put some credential, it will show blank because it is showing the else part. Inside the else part we are going to create a row, and inside that row we are going to create two columns, and inside the first column we are going to create a list which will have a input type text type, so that we will be able to search our visitors which are in the database, and it will get the all the visitors from the database. And if the email will be same as in the query data fetched by the select star from visitors, then it will not show or it will not do anything. But if it will not be equal, then it will show a list or a list item, and in the list item we are going to create a on click function which will be get email this dot id. So what this get email is going to do is it is going to return this raw id which will be the email. So now our page is working, and when we will click on this we will show our function in the console which is get email. So now what this email is get email function is going to do is it is going to send the data to an input tag where the another function will have access it, and then it will send it to the server and the message will be appeared. So now in the second column we are going to have a message box, and inside that message box we will have a input type text which will be hidden, and its name will be user id and its id will be user id, and inside that we will have a container fluid message showing div, and we will have some css part here, and later on in the line number 61 we will have an input type text, so that we will be able to type our text here, and then after that in there will be a italic tag where it will work like an button. So now for the scripting part we are going to use script tag, and in that we will create a function get email, and this email is returning the id or the email from the selected visitor or the clicked one's visitor. So here we are going to put this id to the value of input type text which is hidden in the message box. So we will refresh the page and we will click on the visitor list, so that we will have our email here. So now we will make that input type text hidden. Now we have the email, so that we are going to create a function which is going to call itself in a time interval, and in that time interval it's going to refresh itself and get the data from the server, or the data will be the messages which is stored in the database. So what the function is going to do is it is going to send the id which is email to the show message.php. So now we will have to create the show message.php page, and if the data will be sended, then it will return the data in html format, in message showing div, otherwise it will show a message in the HTML format. Please select a visitor. Now we will create a page inside the PHP folder which will be named as show message.php, and here we will start the session and get the email from the session, and we will include the dbcon.php in the line number 4, and we will get the data which is being posted by the last function, and here is a query which is going to give us the messaging detail or the message detail in that from the database. So now we are going to have some if else statement here. So if the email will be same with the message which is being sended from, then it will float to the left, otherwise it will float to the right. So it is like a basic concept like any other app. And if the data will be not accessible or there will be no row in the database, then it will show another else part which will show no conversations till now, and it will exit the code. So now we will refresh the page, and here in the message box it is showing no please select a visitor, and when we will select a visitor, then it will show no conversations till now because we have no row in the database. So now what we are going to do is to click on this button, which is not going to work because we haven't created the function. So we will create a function, on click function sended. Here we are going to use the JavaScript code. So what this function sended is gonna do is it is gonna take the value from message box ID, which is the input type text, and it will send the data to the server, and in the server it is going to send the data to the page get message.php, which is inside PHP folder. And before that, what we are gonna do is we are gonna have a look at this if else statements, because if the data or the message will be empty, then it will return please enter a message, so that the user will not be able to send a blank message. So inside the PHP folder we are going to create get message.php, which is going to send the message to the server. So inside get message.php, in the second line we are going to create the session or start the session, and in the next line we are going to access the email variable from session, and we will include dbcon.php in the line number 4. In the line number 5 we are going to get the message from the last function we have just created, and it will go through the MySQL script string, so that we will be able to separate the commas or semicolons or other things that are used in the basic programming, so that it will not disturb the query. In the line number 6 we will get our email posted by the last function, and we will create a query which is going to insert the data in the messages table. So now our application is almost complete, and what we're gonna do is to check how it is working, and for that we are going to open two browsers and in the same PC, and we are going to go through the link, and we will provide credentials, and we will use the different credentials so that we will be able to chat with each other. And the last thing what we are gonna do is to make our search input type text, make it work. So for this we are going to have a JavaScript code which will search the data in the list, which is visitors list. So now our app is complete, and I think you have got the logic behind how the messaging apps work. And if you do, then please hit the subscribe button and like the video. Thank you.